What's up, everybody? It's Pallet Town Smeargle here today. I got another post-commentated Wi-Fi battle. This time I'm playing against my good friend Connor. We're going to throw down a little OU battle for you guys today. Let's go over a quick team preview before we get things started. I'm rocking my favorite core of all time. That's especially defensive Heatran with Protect, Stealth Rock, Lava Queen, and Flash Cannon to hit those fairy types with. Defensive Mega Venusaur. It's not Stealth Rock. Oh my gosh, what would you do if I told you Venusaur got Stealth Rock? This thing would have like no attacking moves currently then. Leech Seed, which is what I meant to say, Synthesis, Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain. It's a tank, it's a wall, it regains health, it's awesome. Mega Venusaur is honestly one of my favorite Megas from Gen 6, so I'm really happy I got to use it. I finally got a Prankster Thundurus. I had two Thunduruses sitting in my boxes, and I just decided they were both Therian form, and I never even switched them back to the Genie form to see what they had. So I decided to go back, and one of them had Prankster. So I was like, well, there we go. That's what we're doing. So this one's rocking Substitute, Nasty Fly, Hidden Power Ice, and Thunderbolt. We have our Max Attack, Max Speed, Jolly, Tree Scarf, Heracross. It's going to be outspeeding everything. We actually see the battle. He outspeeds Helioptile, which is a fast little bugger. Rocking Mega Horn, Close Combat, Earthquake, and Knockoff. I don't know, I feel like it's a bad idea to run Knockoff on a choice Pokemon, but I was like, nobody else on my team's got it, so he might as well get it. And then we're running a Choice Specs Gengar. So they don't want to run two Choice Scarfers on the same team. I know for a fact that is bad. He's got Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Thunderbolt. And then we have the new Sheer Force Feraligatr. He doesn't actually shine in this match like I had thought. He's got a Life Orb on it, and you'll see, like, I thought Sheer Force with a Life Orb means they don't take the recoil from the Life Orb, and I know it works that way in X and Y. I'm just wondering if they change it from here, so if anybody knows out there that's watching this, throw a comment down below so I can learn. But he's got Dragon Dance, Aqua Jet, Ice Punch, and Waterfall. It's a pretty standard moveset, and Connor's over there bringing the Breloom, Excadrill, Latias, which is his Mega, Crawdaunt, Rotom Heat, and Helioptile. So, fairly good teams on both sides. I can look at the team preview here and see, my team's a little bit more stacked than he is, but Connor's a pretty good battler, so he gives me a good run for my money here. So let's just jump right into this. Also, I fixed the reflection thing on my webcam, so hopefully that's alright. I know things look a little bit funky right now. So he sends out Chernobyl, which is his Helioptile, which is really a pretty good lead. I go out to my Heatran and just to set up some Stealth Rocks and get some residual damage off his team. I did not know that these things got served, or maybe I did and I forgot. But oh my goodness, that's a ton of damage. I get the Stealth Rocks up here and get some more leftovers recovery. And I'm pretty sure he's just going to go for another Surf, knowing that he's going to take me out. So I actually take this opportunity to get a Protect up to get a little bit more leftovers recovery. Was my thought process. I definitely want to switch this thing out, but I kind of wanted to have a little bit more health so that it can come in on something else other than this Helioptile and take a special attack fairly well, or like if I know this thing's going to go for Volt Switch, to bring it in, eat it up, and set up for the next thing. So I go out to Oleander here, which is my Mega Venusaur, nice and shiny. So I know this thing can take a Surf, because it's, resisted hit and everything, so... And I know he's going to go ahead and switch out here, so that just pretty much tells me he's choiced in some fashion. And it goes out to the Latias, which honestly scares me because I'm thinking this thing's packing, some sort of Psychic Moon, obviously, to take advantage of that stab. And so Mega Venusaur comes out here. Mega Ball will go for Leech Seed, because I figured he was going to switch, so then I get some seeds up on something, whatever he switches into. So we're going to get some Leech Seed recovery back here. And I make a really, really dumb play by going for Giga Drain here when I definitely should have gone for Sludge Bomb. So he Mega Evolves, and like I said, I make a really stupid play and go for Giga Drain. I don't know why I went for that. Maybe it was a misclick or something, but he goes for Psychic. It had been Psyshock, I probably would have been able to eat that up a little bit better, but I live on 20 and go for Giga Drain. Just to show you the bulk of Mega Venusaur here, which is why it's honestly one of my favorite grass-type Pokemon, if not favorite, like, grass starter. Sorry, Mega Sceptile, Mega Venusaur, it's all my love. So we get a little bit of Leech Seed recovery, which puts us up into the yellow, which is nice. And he actually switches out, which I'm surprised he really did. And he goes into Excadrill here. And I switched out, kind of wanting to save this thing. Kind of wishing I had gone for another Giga Drain, but you know, I saw how little it did there, and I got to Heatran, which is not exactly the best switch in to be on this Excadrill with, because I know every time I've been on a ground-type Pokemon, or anybody that gets a ground-type move, they're going to go for Earthquake. And Heatran does not want to be taking an Earthquake at all. So I got to Thundurus here because just predicting the Earthquake, and I had two Pokemon that could go for the, you know, and so I go for Substitute, set up a sub, to hide behind and get some nasty plots up. He goes for Rapid Spin to get the rocks away. And, you know, to be honest, I totally didn't even think about that, and I should have gone into Gengar to block the Rapid Spin, but I kind of wanted to come in here and set up and hit this thing with a nasty plot powered hidden power ice. Say that 5 times fast. Oh my gosh, tongue twister. So we get the nice +2 in special attack, and he actually goes for a Swords Dance. So I'm thinking, oh crap, I really hope I can live whatever this thing's going to throw down. So I'm going to go ahead and go for another nasty plot because I'm still kind of safe behind the sub at this point, and I can kind of live whatever he wants to throw at me. So I go ahead and set up another nasty plot. This is, you know, criminal mastermind Thundurus over here just plotting away. And so we get hit by an Iron Head. I'm surprised he didn't go for like Rock Slide or something. Maybe he didn't want it to miss and just wanted to pop the sub, because he definitely could and did, you know, with that Swords Dance boost. So he goes for another Iron Head here, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'll live that. Does about 70%. I go for Hidden Power Ice, which is neutral because of the Steel typing. But I end up one-shotting this thing, which is really nice. Because honestly, this is a huge hindrance to the rest of my team. There's not much here. And actually, I don't one-shot it. I get it under 1. I'm so sorry. Even in the battle, I thought I one-shotted this thing. But I know I can't live another Iron Head, so I need to sack something off, and I just figured Venusaur is my best, you know, death fodder at this point, which kind of sucks, but down goes Oleander. Sorry, buddy. And I'd go into Fralgator here, because I'm like, I got the Aqua Jet, you know. Sheer Force, Life Orb, Aqua Jet. A lot of help. So Aqua Jet straight in, and then my opponent, you know, he mentions to me, like, after the battle gets in, he's like, I noticed you lost health there. Was that not your Sheer Force one that you went and bred, like, specifically to have? And I was like, I thought it was. I don't know, but so yeah, but I checked afterwards. We both checked and saw that it was Sheer Force. So I was a little confused there. So I go out into my Thundurus here, thinking I could maybe eat up a Thunderbolt. Kind of forgetting that it's not resisted because of the flying type. I don't know why. I think this is just off on my knowledge tonight. So I go to Heracross because I know I'm Jolly Choice Scarf. I'm gonna outspeed this thing, or at least I hope at this point. And I go for close combat, but he actually switches and goes for Rotom, which is a good play on his part. But you know, later on when this thing actually does show that it outspeeds the Helioptile, my opponent was like, that outsped? Like, I didn't think so. So I was curious why he switched out at this point. It might be something I have to ask him. Maybe just because he wanted to switch into that Fire type move. So I actually go to Heatran here, just on the off chance he wants to go for Overheat on my Heracross, mainly because I can't stay in if he does. And he does go for Overheat and gives me the Flash Fire boost, which is awesome. And I do make a little bit of a misplay here. I end up going for my Stealth Rocks when I definitely should have gone for my Lava Plume and just hit whatever comes in. But I mean, he does go into his Crawdaunt, so it's not like Lava Plume would have done all too much, but it would have been a lot better than this. So I set up the Stealth Rocks, and I actually was setting up the Stealth Rocks because most Crawdaunts are focus sash, and so my thought process was, oh, I'll break the sash. And then, you know, same as before, I go for protect just to get a little leftovers recovery. And he goes for knockoff. Wow, you know, out for blood on this thing, gonna be trying to knock off my leftover, and that was because like, nah, I'm not having any of that. I'm getting up out. Gonna go to my Feraligatr here because it's. I was like, maybe I can live an Aqua Jet. Let's see. But he goes for knockoff again, and Feraligatr just gets disintegrated by that adaptability knockoff, just gone, and knocks off my Life Orb and takes a little bit of damage from his own Life Orb, which I see. It's like, wow, this thing's Life Orb. He's confident in that. So I go out to Heracles, my Heracross, and I go for close combat. I know I outspeed this thing unless he goes for an Aqua Jet, and it's just gonna kill. Because Heracross is a monster. This was honestly one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon when it came out, and I'm so happy I have one in 6th Gen, and looking at him in all his glory on this just reminds me of, you know, Pokemon Stadium 2 or something like that with Heracross there in 3D rendered. So I want to save it, so I go back out to my Heatran thinking like, ah ha ha, I'm gonna catch you going for Overheat again, buddy, but like, I've done it before, so I'm pretty sure that's really obvious. And he goes for a Volt Switch. I'm a little upset about that because I could have lived a Volt Switch from this thing and stayed in, but maybe not with the -2 special defense. And he goes straight out into Chernobyl, which is, you know, probably gonna sit in here and go for Surf, and so I'm not gonna be wanting to live that. But I actually do, which is really nice. I go for a Lava Plume, just thinking like maybe I can get that nice burn chance off and get a burn on this guy, but I don't, which kind of stinks. So I go for Protect here again, just to kind of waste a turn at this point. I know, sorry, got a little distracted there, but you know, just to waste a turn and get some leftovers recovery. Like, I know I'm not going to win another Surf, but on the off chance he doesn't want to go for it and he goes for something else. But I forgot at the time that he was choice, so I got here to Heracles, whatever you want to call him, and I'm really surprised by how good he eats that Surf up. And I don't outspeed the Chernobyl, but it was something else he commented on later, I guess. But yeah, and at close combat, this thing I know I could live the Surf, which was great. Oh wait, I do outspeed that turn. I do. And then he goes out to Shrooms here, which is Breloom, and I know I can't really touch this thing. Figure he's probably gonna go for a Mach Punch just to try to get that priority damage off before I can do anything. So I go on to Gengar here. And he goes for Sky Uppercut. Oh my goodness. And I figure, looking at the rest of his team, I can just kind of sit into a Gengar and Choice Specs Dazzling Gleam everything else to death, which is pretty much what Gengar proceeds to do. Just take souls and, you know, eat up their dreams. So yeah, we see the Mega Latias come in and get damaged with the Stealth Rocks, and then get destroyed while Gengar's laughing in its face using a Fairy type move. Actually, it's kind of funny that Gengar, of all Pokemon, can get Dazzling Gleam. Like, it just doesn't seem like the right Pokemon to have that. And so his last Pokemon's Rotom, and it comes in and, you know, just gets taken down to kill range, and Dazzling Gleam comes in, and even though it's resisted, just takes it out. So I just didn't feel like switching out. I could have played a Switch game and everything like that, and made some better plays, but that's it with my battle with Connor. You know, a nice 3-0, I think it was. So, you know, Connor, great job with that, buddy. Hopefully we see more from you on the channel. We probably will, because we actually did get a second battle. Hopefully I can upload that in a couple of days, or up tomorrow or something. I am going on an extended trip for a week, so stuff might not be up on the channel for a week. We'll just see what kind of happens. And, you know, you got the two or three subscribers I have right now, I'm sorry that I can't get stuff up, but, you know, in the future, if I'm gonna be gone for a long time like this, I will bulk record, you know, and just put stuff up so you guys can have some stuff to see. But for now, I think when I'm gone for the week, I'm just gonna kind of let the channel sit for a little bit and hopefully grow while I do that. So, with all that being said, this is Pallet Town Smeargle signing out.